A very good morning, everyone. This is Namrata, your Bagdara Farms consultant. I am live with all of you today, and the topic for today's live session is sinus, also known as sinusitis. Let's wait for a few viewers to join in, and then I can start talking about this live and this topic. Sinus is a very common problem which is faced by a lot of people because it involves the lining of the sinus cavities, so that the tissues which are there in the sinus pathway, this tissue gets damaged. So let's wait for few viewers to join in, and then I'll start talking about sinusitis, also known as sinus infection. Yes, so sinusitis or sinus infection, what is it? Sinusitis or sinus infection is basically an inflammatory issue. It is inflammation, or you can say swelling, that is caused in the tissues that is lining the sinus. Now, what is sinus? Sinus are hollow cavities which are there in our facial area. There are sinus cavities here, there are sinus cavities here, and around the cheekbone. So these sinus cavities are usually hollow places which is filled with air, right? So these hollow spaces are within the bones, you can say, that is between the eyes, behind your cheekbones, and in your forehead, right? Now, what happens? These are hollow spaces, but when in these hollow spaces, that means it usually has air in it. But in these hollow spaces, if any kind of mucus buildup starts happening, that means that mucus buildup is causing infection in the sinus cavities, and that is known as sinusitis, right? Now, what happens? Mucus is made which keeps developing inside the nose, so the nose area stays moist. That in tells helps against various kinds of dust, allergens, and pollutants. Now, what happens when excess of this is fine? Now, healthy sinuses, like I said, are filled with air, but when they become blocked with fluid and all, then what happens? Because of the blockage, you can feel that it gives birth to various kind of germs, virus, bacteria, that starts to develop into an infection, right? Now, conditions that cause sinus blockages can be many. There are many reasons why sinus can happen. Basically, it includes a common cold, or you can say allergic rhinitis. Allergic rhinitis means swelling in the nose, right, caused by allergens. So, because it's allergic, so it is due to pollens. Then you can have small growths, like nasal polyps is also a condition which can be there. Nasal polyps are formed, they are small growths, like they are small growths that begin in the lining of the nose. So those, these are known as nasal polyps. This is one all the conditions for sinus blockage which is there. Then a deviated septum, which is a shift in the nasal cavity. Now what happens? This area which is there, if there is deviation in this bone, that can also cause to nasal issues, and it can also aggravate or cause sinus or sinusitis in people, right? Now, if we come to what are the types, now there are various types because sometimes the days in which it varies from person to person. So there are various types of sinuses or sinus infection or sinusitis. One is acute sinusitis, which is usually for a period of 2 to 4 weeks, right? It starts with common symptoms like cold like symptoms of runny nose, stuffy nose, facial pain. These are some of the things. Then comes subacute sinusitis, which is longer than 4 to 12 weeks. That means it is usually for a period of 1 to 3 months that this subacute sinusitis grows. Then is chronic sinusitis. Chronic is which goes on for 3 months and longer. Chronic means that is it is more infectious because its symptoms on the body are more prominent. Then comes recurrent. Now recurrent sinusitis means that the sinus attacks are recurring. That means they're coming again and again, and this usually happens in a year. You can have recurrent episodes of sinusitis. Now, if we come to this, that who gets sinus, see, sinus infection can be faced by anybody because, like I said, it usually starts with common cold and all, and these sinus cavities are there in our body, in the facial area. So it can be caused due to a lot of things, but usually if sinusitis, people who get it are who have problem of nasal polyps, who have a poor immune system. That means they have their immunity is low, or they have immune system deficiencies which can be there, or they are on medication that suppress the immune system. Also, if there is common cold, if somebody is getting cold frequently, Frequent cold is also one of the signs and symptoms of sinus for somebody who can get sinus infections and blockage in the drainage ducts. So, whichever the drainage ducts are there in our nose, if there is any kind of blockage which is caused due to any kind of infection which leads to inflammation, then that is also one of the things. Now, you need to understand that children can also have sinusitis through allergies, illnesses. Sometimes children use pacifiers, right? Pacifiers can also sometimes lead to sinus kind of infections. Then smoke in the environment. Uh, Also, you must have seen their small kids, babies, or not just small. Sometimes kids take bottle milk for a longer time. So if you lie down and do so, that also creates sinus infections because a lot of air goes inside and lot of makes cavities inside, which can lead to a problem of sinusitis in children. Now, if we come to the symptoms, now what happens because these sinus cavities get blocked? So, what happens with the sinus cavities get blocked? You will first of all have a lot of facial pain and pressure. That means pain in this area along with a lot of pressure. You can also have loss of smell, stuffed nose, runny nose, and cough or congestion. Now, why cough or congestion? Because due to sinusitis, sometimes or mostly people have this problem of post-nasal drip. Post-nasal drip, if you do it like this, and in the throat area, a post-nasal drip, that means the mucus keeps dripping in your throat. That further infects your throat, which causes cough or cough. And if that cough is not taken care of, it can further lead to your chest area and cause congestion. Sometimes people also have fever, dental pain, lot of tiredness, and bad breath. Right? So these are few of the symptoms which are associated with sinusitis. Most important of it is the facial pain which you get. Now, if the sinusitis problem becomes chronic, then it has fever, runny nose, which has discolored nasal drainage. Post drainage, if it is a chronic sinusitis condition, that is when you'll start having this problem. Nasal obstruction can be there. So all of these like bad breath, headaches, facial pressure, tooth pain. Why tooth pain? Because see, the sinus cavities are here, here, and here, right? In over this area. So what happens is because this area also is a jaw area. So because the sinus infection takes place, it is pressing over. Inflammation takes place inside. So that inflammation presses over your nerves. So the dental pain also starts, right? So it gets into very excruciating pain. Sue Ann, hello. We have a question coming up. Let me just answer that and then I'll go ahead with the live. Hello, I've been having some dark thoughts about my husband. I have dreams about causing him harm and sometimes have urges to harm him in his sleep. Can you help? So I'm sure we can help if you can call us on a number that is 9560254646. I'll flash the number on our screens. You can, ma'am, call us on this number. Maybe we can help you by understanding the problem more on call. Such a thing I can't address on this platform because I don't know exactly what is the cause for you having those kind of thoughts or dreams. So you can contact us on this number, ma'am. The number is flashing on the screens, or you can drop your number here, and after the live session, I will try to give you a call. Now, treatment option for sinus cavities or sinus infections are basically sometimes people are put on antibiotics, people are put on decongestants, and all of these things are there. But there are also natural ways by which you can control and take care of your sinus infections. One, you have to keep drinking a lot of fluid just in case you have any kind of runny nose and all, because that helps in thinning the mucus and getting it out of your system. Eat a diet which is high in nutrition but low in inflammatory responses. Try eating food which have low inflammatory response on the body, because inflammation is the root cause of problems in the system. That means swelling in the system is the root cause of problems. So try eating food that are low in gluten, try eating food that are low in gluten, and try eating food which are low in inflammation, right, which do not cause too much inflammation in your system. Also try staying in areas moist air. Try staying in areas where the air is not too dry, because that can also cause a lot of issues in the system. Try avoiding places which have a lot of pollution around. Even if you are going, try wearing a mask or something. Now right now, like, seasonal allergies are also high because of when the crop cutting was done, seasonal allergies also are high during, because a lot of pollens are there in the air. So somebody who's prone to all these kind of infections may see that the rise in symptoms of runny nose, cold, and blocked sinuses can be aggravated during this whole phase of seasonal change, right? Which is now sometimes, you know, November, December, that from autumn when you go into, you know, winter, when we enter winter time, that is also one of the times people have a lot of these sinus infections because of all the things which are present in the environment. These things start affecting the system. Now why am I here is to tell you that curcumin, a component in turmeric, also helps with fighting sinus infections, can help you get relief from sinus, and will help in draining the excess or all the mucus that is being, clogged in the sinus cavities. That can be done with the help of a natural supplement too. And our natural supplement here at Bagdara Farms is astumin. Astumin is an organic supplement made out of curcumin, a polyphenol or a component found in turmeric, which gives turmeric its color and medicinal properties. This has various properties. It is an anti-inflammatory because it is an inflammatory response that is being caused in the sinus cavities. It helps in warding off that inflammation. It is a natural analgesic, that means a natural painkiller. Because of sinus getting blocked, we have a lot of facial pain, pressure, we have dental pains. All of those things get rectified because of the natural analgesic property it has. Curcumin also acts as an antibiotic, so you don't have to get onto other kind of antibiotic medication. This product has natural antibiotic properties which can help in reducing the infection which is caused in the sinus cavities, that is causing the problem of sinusitis, right? It is an antioxidant, that means any kind of free radicals. Now these free radicals can be anything. For some it can be the pollens, for some it can be some bacteria, some virus. So all of these things can be taken care of with all these properties. It is an antibacterial, antiviral, anti fungal. All of these symptoms are there. And most importantly, it is an immunomodulatory. Immunomodulatory means it boosts your immunity. Once your immune system is strong and robust, then it is stronger to tackle any kind of infection or ailment that is being caused, because it is an inflammatory response that is being caused in the sinus cavities due to the excess mucus that is being formed in these parts of these hollow spaces in the sinus cavities. So the immunomodulatory property helps in boosting that immunity. Once your immunity is strong, your body gives a tough competition to any kind of virus, bacteria or flu that is trying to invade your system and cause issues in your body, right? So for more information, like I said, you can visit our website, which is www.bagdarafarms.com. On this website, in the Our Product section, we have details about Astumin. You can read about Astumin from there. One bottle of Astumin has 60 grams of powder in it. It is a course for 15 to 20, one bottle is a course for 15 to 20 days. If you have been having acute or chronic sinusitis, please try for a minimum period of 2 months, because it takes 2 months for an organic supplement to show effective results on the body, to show the change, because internal inflammation has to be going away. Then only you will see the external results. That is why a minimum course of 2 months is recommended. The procedure to take it is simple. You have to prepare a tea and drink this tea twice in the day, morning, evening, either totally empty stomach or 1 to 2 hours after a heavy meal. After a heavy meal, because absorption of any kind of nutrient, any kind of supplement is best when taken on an empty stomach. So try taking it twice in the day. Procedure to make it is, you take 2 cups of water. To that add sorry to that add half teaspoon of astumin, a pinch or 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper powder. Black pepper is added to increase the absorption rate of turmeric, because curcumin is low in bioavailability. So you can either add 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper powder, or you can add any fat, which is any oil like olive oil or coconut oil, or you can add desi ghee. Boil the concoction till the concoction reduces from 2 cups to 1 cup. When you have 1 cup with you, you pour it into your cup without straining it. It can either be had as it is, or if you want, you can add a little bit of honey or lemon juice. Honey and lemon are completely optional. The procedure to drink is also a little different. Take each sip, keep it in your mouth for around 15 to 20 seconds, and then gulp it down. The reason we tell you to keep it in your mouth for a few seconds is because when it gets mixed with your saliva, its absorption and digestion in the body increases. This is how you have to consume it. Also, if you have problem of sinusitis, acute, chronic, recurrent, any kind of sinus infections, try also doing steam inhalation twice, 2 to 3 times a day. I know, because most of us are working, so thrice a day becomes difficult. Try taking it twice a day, morning, evening. Take some water, boil it, and add a little pinch of this powder, astumin powder, in it, and do steam inhalation with this first thing in the morning and last thing before you sleep. And you will surely see results in your whole body, in your whole system, in your whole sinus cavity is getting drained with all the excess mucus which is there. Also, if you are interested, our company, that is HI Wellness Private Limited, is also helping the customers get customized diet plans, because we feel that 75 to 80% of problems in the human body happen because of the wrong eating habits which we have. So we would like to help you by giving you a diet chart specific to your lifestyle and your dietary preferences. For that, you can either give us a call on a number that is 9560254646, or you can visit our website, which is www.bagdarafarms.com. That's all I have for live session for today on sinusitis. Please understand it starts with a common cold, but if you are having common cold again and again and you have been feeling pressure in these areas, do give us a call or visit our website, and we will be more than happy to assist you to understand the problem and to give you the correct usage and dosage for you to get better in no time. Thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy your day, enjoy the weekend. I'll see you all again soon. Thank you.